Good day, subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am Jeremy, and this is the Financial Education Channel. And today we're talking about how to max out benefits. Maxing out benefits, getting the most out of your benefits, especially if you work for a big corporation, which many of you guys either do or probably will do at some point in your life. You will probably work for a big corporation. So big corporations, generally they don't pay the most, I'll be honest, either hourly or salary. A lot of times they're a little cheap with pay. You can many times make a lot more as an entrepreneur or working for a small company, but the big corporations have so many benefits that I'm going to dive into. Some are obvious and some are more hidden that you might not even know about these benefits if you work for a big corporation. So I can't wait to share those ones with you guys, especially today. So let's jump right on into this. First off, big corporations, I talked about them maybe not paying the most times. And that's because they have so many different employees to pay, so many vice presidents, so many people in marketing, so many CEOs, CFOs, all these people. And a lot of times those people are super high paid. So, and then on top of that, a lot of these big corporations are public companies, meaning they have to pay out dividends to shareholders. They have to have a profit at a certain range, or the CEO and the CFO and all those guys are going to get ousted by the board of directors. So their thinking is, let's try to pay the people as least as we can while still getting by and getting a good enough job done. And then we can keep our jobs and pay out dividends to shareholders, and the shareholders are happy and those kinds of things. So that's the reason being. But let's talk about benefits. So that's what this video is about. Healthcare. Healthcare is huge. You will generally save so much money on healthcare by going through a corporation, especially a big corporation, versus doing your own plan or having your own plan or setting it up that way. Reason being is huge health insurance companies, they want huge corporations to be their customer because that's potential a lot of money coming through the door for them. So they're going to go after that Walmart or that Target or Ford or GM or Google or Microsoft or whatever the big huge corporations are in America or worldwide. They want those guys as customers, so they're going to give the best deal possible, the most discounted plans possible, and then the companies are going to pick those ones to give to their employees so they have the biggest discount. Now, that's huge. You're going to save a lot of money over the course of a year going with a corporation's healthcare plan versus going with your own. In healthcare, I mainly am talking about if you have a disease, if you need to get surgery, major health issues, things like that, just going to the doctor, those kinds of things, healthcare. Now, there's three other things that kind of are lumped into those benefits packages that sometimes you don't have to get, and sometimes it might be smart not to get them. Dental, vision, life insurance. Those are three. Let's go into dental first. Dental, if you have really good teeth, if you take really good care of your teeth, you're going to waste so much money on having dental insurance. And because if you have really good teeth and you take really good care of them, you maybe need to see a dentist once a year or twice a year, and just for a basic cleaning. Now, if you're a person that doesn't have that great of teeth, doesn't take that good of care of them, and you have cavities all the time, root canals, you're going to be spending tons of money on dental if you don't have dental insurance. So in that case, dental insurance would make very much sense. If you have really great teeth and you don't need a lot of that stuff, I would not recommend it because you're going to throw so much more money away than if you just paid out of pocket to get a couple cleanings a year. Vision, same type of deal. If you have phenomenal vision, if you have perfect vision, why do you need vision insurance? It's almost a complete waste. Now, for most of us, including myself, our vision's not very good and we need glasses, and glasses are expensive, and lenses and all those kinds of things, and to see the eye doctor. So for most people, vision insurance makes sense. But if you have great vision, don't get it, in my opinion. Why would you get it? You're not going to use it unless your vision just goes horrible all of a sudden. Life insurance. I highly recommend this because life insurance, you're generally going to get a much better plan from your big corporation you work for than going to another place and trying to get it by yourself. Life insurance is great if you have a family. And by family, I mean a wife or a husband and kids and those kinds of things. And if you're the main breadwinner in that family, because if something happens to you, unfortunately, and you die, the family is going to be on very hard times because there's no life insurance plan there. So, the other spouse will have to go out and get a job or a second job or whatever to make ends meet. And then your kid's going to have to be in daycare, things like that, if they're young. So it could be a really tough thing on the family. So life insurance is phenomenal. Okay, let's start diving into some of these things that aren't as seen. Nowadays, lots of big corporations do discount plans with other big corporations. For example, many years ago when I worked for Walgreens, I was a Sprint customer back then. And if you worked for Walgreens, you could put in this code into your Sprint account and you get 17% off your phone bill. That's phenomenal. That's great. And so many big corporations now have plans either with T-Mobile, AT&T, Verizon, whoever, where you get 15, 20, maybe even 25% off your cell phone bill. That can save you a lot of money over the course of a year. I mean, a lot of people's cell phone bills are $80, $100, maybe even more sometimes. So to save 20, 25% on that, that's phenomenal. That's an extra $20 in your pocket every month. And you add that up over the course of a year, that's an extra $240. So that is a great thing. Now, there are many other kinds of plans, like discount plans for gyms, just a lot of different things that big corporations will do plans with other big corporations on. So you got to look into that. Many big corporations are doing it. It just became popular about 5 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, and now it's really taken off. So look into that. Another thing is discount plans at your work. Many retailers, if you work for a retailer, you get a significant discount on whatever you buy from that store. So if it's a clothing store or a food store, a convenience store, whatever, generally you get a pretty good discount. So you want to take advantage of that. And then because you work there, you know when the sales are, so you can go get your things that are on sale and then get an extra 15 or 20% or 50% or however much they do a discount on. That's a great, great thing. So you want to absolutely take advantage of that. Absolutely take advantage of those discounts your work gives you. If you work for a movie theater, a lot of times you get in free to watch any movie. So you can go anytime, and sometimes you're even allowed to take one person with you and they get in for free. So you can have cheap dates if you work at a movie theater because you can go to the movies and just watch movies all the time. So that's just one example, but there's so many discounts and so many plans that these corporations, these big corporations have that you can take advantage of. Now, 401k. This one's huge. Companies, big corporations, many times will match whatever you put into your 401k up to 2 or 3%. Meaning, if you put in $1, they put in $1. Some big corporations that are really good ones to work for, if you put in $1 toward your 401k, they put in $2. So you're basically getting $2 for free for every $1 you put into your 401k. That can rack up to a lot of money over the course of a year and over the course of 5, 10, 15, 20 years or however long you work for that big corporation. That is like free money. And when that money's making money, it adds up to so much. So you want to absolutely max out however much they're going to max you to. So if that's 2% of your salary per year, do it. If it's 3%, 4%, do it. It's free money they're giving you. There's no reason not to. Stock discount plans. This is a hidden one that not many people even know about. What this is, for example, I worked for Walgreens, like I said, many years ago. At Walgreens is a public company. Like most big corporations are, they're public companies. They have a deal where you can buy shares on the open market, shares of the corporation stock, and you can get it for a discount. So I used to buy Walgreens shares for a 10% discount to whatever it was trading at in the market. So if it was trading at $10 per share, I got to get them for $9 a share. And the only catch is you have to hold them for a minimum of 3 months. But this is phenomenal if you believe in that company and you believe it's going in the right direction, things like that. Because as long as the company stock stays the same, Or if it goes up, you make out like a bandit. So you've got to look into that and see if your big company offers that. Or if you're going to work for a big company someday, look if they offer that. So many of them do, but so many of the employees have no clue that they even offer that. And like I said, if the company's going in the right direction, you are going to make out like a bandit. So you want to always match 401k as much as they can, and you want to buy as many shares as possible as you can afford, of course, because you got bills and things to pay, but as many as you can afford, because you're going to get that discount. So as long as that stock stays the same or whatever, you make 10% on your money every single time. That is phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal. That basically covers most of the big corporations' benefits I want to dive in with you guys deep today. I talked about the big ones like healthcare, dental, vision, and all those, but I also talked about the discount plans, which not a lot of people know about, matching 401k, and I talked a little bit about these stock plans a lot of these big corporations offer that people have no clue about. So now you guys do, and you can take advantage of these benefits because they're out there for you to take advantage of. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, guys. Today, Financial Education Channel. If you haven't subscribed, you may want to. We talk a ton about personal finance, like I did today. A little bit about investing, stocks, and things like that. In business, being an entrepreneur. I'm a young entrepreneur, and I like to do videos about that every once in a while. So you know what, guys? Have a great day.